Welcome to Vibrant Numerals. The Vill just released a video talking about Kendrick Lamar, Tarp Unveiling, and the numerology of the number 5. So in this video, we'll dig a little deeper. I'm Elizabeth, and I help spiritual practitioners and number enthusiasts apply numerology to their practice and to their everyday life. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So in his recently posted video, the Vill talked about Kendrick Lamar's recent New Jersey performance of the GNX tour. And during the performance of Luther, there was the red tarp with the GNX, we presume, underneath it again, and a changing of the lyrics to include the number 5. And Kendrick was also holding up 5 fingers multiple times. And the Vill did a really good job giving us some initial information about the numerology of 5. I'm going to dig in a little deeper and show you how this information is even more of a prediction of new music. So I must have said something very profound the first time I tried to record this, because this is like the third time I've tried to record this slide. So hopefully this works this time. But in a previous video, I talked about how I've seen in Kendrick Lamar's personal astrology that there's a huge personal astrological shift that's happening for him at the end of May, and it changes his it almost changes like which direction he's pushing all of the energy. So right now he has very strategically and very masterfully jumped into this energetic wave and has been riding this wave. And so he's still going to have all of this energetic movement, which, by the way, red is the color of energy and energy flow, having energy and energy flow. But it's changing, it's shifting direction. So the energy is not changing, the goal is not changing. It's just with this astrological shift that's happening at the end of May, it is shifting and changing. And May is the 5th month. So you could go back and look for more details on that on some of my other videos. But with this number 555, so whenever you have any number that you say in unison or like say back to back, or you see it like this where we see these, and most people recognize these kinds of numbers as angel number, and I'll do another video on angel numbers. But really what this is doing is this numerical vibration is one on top of another, so it's like creating this momentum, it's creating this wave. And so this a wave of change can definitely be depicting what Kendrick is writing as he's going through this GNX tour and releasing albums. And so along this wave, we definitely will be getting new music, and we keep getting all of these surprises. And every single time that they're performing, him and Scissor are performing on the GNX tour, there is some little change, whether it's the lyrics that are being changed, whether it's guest performers that are coming out and being changed, whether it's his outfit that are being changed. So we're already seeing this 5 of change very heavily in everything that's happening. And it could be definitely rolling into something new. So for my tarot readers out there, or anybody that has a tarot reader, find out and ask about, tell us more about the 4 5s that are in the minor arcana. These 4 5s, from the little bit that I know, are they're all like the lower state of being before the full change occurs, to be able to get to the victory and get to the success and get to the pleasure and like the joy, which is in the 6. And so the 5 also represents the change, huge change that needs to happen to be able to come out of this lower state of being into a bigger state of being. And which is interesting because in the visuals at the GNX tour, we saw that the car size is now getting bigger. So we're getting closer and closer to this big, huge change that is leading us into this next wave of whatever we're going to receive, which is super exciting. So to use this information, you can go in and you can look for numbers that contain a number 5, because that means that change is part of the path of the energy. You can also look for numbers that are adding up to the number 5, and this can also be letters. So 5 is the numerical vibration of the letter E in English, and we do have a lot of words that add up to 5. We also have words that when you get their numerical vibration, they contain a 5. And one of those is revolution. And revolution has been a big part of this tiramisu little snippet that we keep getting about new music. And so revolution, the word revolution's numerical vibration is 151. And so we have this 5 that's coming from new energy coming in. And when the 5 gets that new energy, now it's able to bring in even more energy. Also, when you see any numbers like this that have that same number on either side, so here we have 1s on both sides, it's creating a portal. It's basically like those two want to be together, and so they're spinning to be able to get closer to each other because they are the same numerical vibration. They want to create that momentum, just like that 555 there. But the 5 is here in the middle, and so it's spinning instead of moving like a wave, and it's pushing forth the 5. So revolution, the numerical vibration of the word revolution, is actually creating this portal for the 5 to be able to come through, for change to be able to come through. So we do have a lot of change that's coming. Also, you might want to check out the video I have on May 2025, because this year, May, is the 5th month, but it also is resonating at the number 5 as well, which it usually does not. It's not very normal, even though it is the 5th month. And so there's a lot of change energy. There's a lot of 5 energy that is coming through in the month of May. And with Kendrick having this astrological shift happening at the end of May, I do think we could see new music real soon. So the last little piece, I had to share this with you because I got freaked out, even though I am highly connected to the universe and I'm used to seeing these numbers and experiencing the matrix of numbers all the time in every moment of my life. It still freaks me out when the synchronicity is just syncing up a little too much. So when I'm watching videos, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, I tend to take screenshots of moments in the video that I think are important. And so this is actually the screenshot I took from the Vill's video. And you see here it has the red tarp. Let me get a color that you can actually see on here. Well, we could go ahead and use red. It's this moment with the red tarp here, and Kendrick and SZA up here singing Luther. And I didn't realize it until I came to make this video, but this screenshot was taken at exactly 5 o'clock my time. And I'm in a strange time zone. So that freaked me out first. And then um, when you look here, we have some portal numbers here, but the one that freaked me out the second time was this 151, and we just saw that 151 is the numerical vibration of revolution. And it's here with the number of subscribers that the Vill has. So we have 151 again. So we have again this portal that's pushing forth this 5. We also have these numbers here, this 434, 4, that now is creating this momentum with this 4, with these, it's pushing forth these foundations. But 44 is actually the numerical vibration of hope. So hope is bringing forth growth in that 3 to bring forth more of this new foundation. And if we go over here, let me see, if 4, 3, 4, 4, if we add those together, it actually is 15. And 15 is 5 plus 5 plus 5. So we have a 5 again. So, okay, I'm freaking out even more now. And then I always like to look at like what numbers are being displayed. So let me grab a different color. We'll grab blue here. And adding them together. So if we take this 4,344 plus this 2, because I watched it when it was like 2 hours after it was posted, and we take the 151 and we take the 422 of the number of thumbs up, and we take the 81 comments at this moment that I took this all adds up. Okay, freak out with me. To 5,000 exactly. So you can pull out your calculator and do that math. So I do think 5 has a major message here for us. There's some big time change coming. It does, knowing Kendrick's astrological chart, but also knowing all of the astrology and the numerology that's happening in this month of May. There are big time changes coming in May, period. And this could definitely be one of them. That by the end of May, and I do think it would be near the end of May, there's going to be some big change, shift, something that's coming that's going to be brand new. And with all of these zeros, so with this 5 o'clock, it has these 2 zeros here. And then with our 5,000, now this has 3 zeros here. And the 0 is divine energy. So I think the Vill even said something about like a divine change or divine transformation. And so zeros coming in and supporting these 5s. This is big time divine energy. The 0 is the only numerical vibration that we have no control over. This means this is coming from above. It's coming from the universe, God, goddess, whatever you want to call that higher being that we have no control over. So I'm super excited to see what's coming, and we'll stay on top of this. But let me know in your comments below if you have any questions about 5, or if you are seeing 5 anywhere else, or if you find any other 5 clues or any other number clues that you want me to break down. Thanks for staying to the end of this video. This is very exciting. This is how numerology should be used, and this is a lot of fun. So let me know what you think below, and if there's any other numbers you'd like me to look at, make sure that you grab the free numerology calculation guide so you can start doing some of your own numerology and seeing how you can use numerology in your own life. And make sure to come back soon. Hit that notification bell so you can get the next video.